Hi and welcome to today's video. We're going to one of Japan's most famous attractions right here in the heart of Tokyo, Ueno Zoo. This is the oldest zoo in Japan, and in today's video we're going to give you a full guide to this place and show you how we navigated around, taking you to all the different animal stations and show you what to expect if you come in here, including the ticket prices, the food they have, and of course all the different animals, basically all the things that we wanted to know if we were planning on coming here. So sit back, relax, and we've got you covered in this video. A quick introduction, my name's Phil, in case you're wondering.
We're just picking up our food.
And I visited this place with my wife Fang.
Alright?
Yes.
And this zoo's located right inside Ueno Park, which is easy to get to. It's just a short walk from Ueno Station, which is one of the major transport hubs in Tokyo. And this has to be one of the cheapest zoos that we've been to. Tickets are really cheap here, especially compared to zoos in other countries. And it costs an adult here 600 yen, and seniors aged 65 plus is 300 yen, students 200 yen, and children below 12 are free. And if you wanted to store any luggage or bags, they have lockers here where you can do that. And if you've got kids and you wanted a stroller, you can get that too. That's, you can see there, 500 yen for that. And as you walk into the park, there's a program guide which tells you what's on for the day. And this is the map of the zoo that I'll show you the different areas where we'll be going. And you can see it's split into two parts there. There's the East and the West Gardens. We're currently in the West Gardens, and there's two entrances that you can come into the zoo from here. We're at the Benton Gate, but there's also an entrance, which I'll highlight there, at the 𝐘𝐿 Gate. And please excuse my pronunciation of Japanese, it's quite limited. Although from our time here, I do know a couple of phrases that we learned. Konnichiwa, which is hello, and arigato gozaimasu, which is thank you.
That's amazing.
Anyway, moving on. We'll walk through these West Gardens now and go and have a look at some of the animals. And Ueno Zoo is over 140 years old. It opened back in 1882, and it was originally part of Japan's push to educate the public about nature and wildlife. And today it's home of hundreds of animals from all over the world, like these penguins. And these penguins are always a crowd favourite. Quite fun just watching them waddle around. And right near the penguins are these flamingos, standing tall and striking those classic one-leg poses. And a little fun fact for you, the colours actually come from the diet. And they're surprisingly calm and elegant, making this a relaxing part of the zoo to walk through. And now these ones are quite hard to miss, the giraffes. Seeing them up close puts their size into perspective. The long necks, gentle movement and relaxed nature makes them fascinating to watch. It's amazing how something so tall can move so smoothly. And also within this west part of the zoo is the vivarium, and this part of the zoo feels completely different from the outdoor areas. A vivarium is a specially controlled indoor space where animals like reptiles and amphibians can live in conditions similar to the natural habitats. You'll find animals like lizards, snakes, frogs and turtles all kept in environments with the right temperature, humidity and lighting. It's quieter in here and a bit darker, and you can get surprisingly close to these animals. You'll really notice the details, the texture of the skin, the slow movements, and how relaxed they look in these carefully designed enclosures. And unlike mammals, these animals rely on the surroundings to control the body temperature, which is why spaces like this are so important. And the vivarium's a great place just to slow down and learn something new here at Ueno Zoo. And one of the biggest highlights here has to be the giant pandas, which is also in the west part of this zoo. It's true to say that Japan absolutely loves pandas, and when new ones arrive, it's national news. Come early or be prepared to wait to see them. There's often quite long queues to see these animals. And we'll take a walk to a special exhibit area now, which is in the west part of the zoo called the 𝐸𝐸 Forest. where you can see these eyes along with other Madagascan animals like this animal I'd never seen before called fossa. And I'm not sure what this animal is, but looks a bit like the wife when she first wakes up. And I hope you're finding this video useful. We've got some more notable animals coming up shortly, and we'll make our way to the east part of the zoo now. I've done quite a few different videos on different zoos from around the world, and barring the weather at this zoo, because it was a bit cold when we come here in February, I'd say it was a very enjoyable zoo to come. And as you'd expect with it being Japan, the zoo's really well organised, and there's vendor machines everywhere, food stalls, clean toilets, and even themed snacks inspired by animals. And there's no shortage of food options and snacks here. There's 4 main places to eat at this zoo, which generally open around 10 in the morning till 4:30 in the afternoon, with the last orders at around 4 o'clock. Although if you did want something more substantial, there's other options near the zoo, in and around Ueno Park. You'll find many different places to eat. So that's food covered. What else might you need to know? Well, you might want to know what other animals they have here. So I'll take you to see some of them in the east gardens of this zoo, starting with these monkeys, or the baboons. I'm kind of leaning towards baboons on these, but let me know in the comments what you think they are. I'm pretty sure they are baboons, or they could be monkeys. Anyway, one animal that I am 100% confident of what it is this elephant that's here. And when we looked to come here, I had a look at some of the reviews on this zoo, and I was slightly alarmed when hearing a few comments about the welfare of the animals here. Although after visiting, to me they all looked like they were active and in good health, with adequate space in their enclosures, and other people might have had a different experience, but I just thought it was worth mentioning that we didn't notice any signs of neglect at this zoo, and you can be assured that if I did feel that there was something not quite right, then I'd definitely point it out. And as usual, I digress once again, and we'll go and see another animal which is definitely not a baboon or a monkey. I'm pretty certain that this is a gorilla, because it said on the enclosure. And you can see also on that enclosure, as well as Gorilla Woods, is Tiger Forest. And we've seen the gorilla, so it's only fair that I show you the tiger as well, which is a Sumatran tiger, one of the endangered big cat species on can't get my words out, on display here. And this Sumatran tiger, well, not just this one, but all of them, they're critically endangered in the wild, and very powerful, recognised by the striped orange and black fur. And yeah, these are very rare, a rare type of tiger. And I've saved the best till last as we head over to see another rare animal at Ueno Zoo, which is this polar bear. These giants come from the Arctic, and they're actually the largest land carnivore on Earth. Even though they look calm and fluffy, polar bears are incredibly strong swimmers and can travel long distances through icy waters in the wild. The enclosure here, which is why I mentioned actually that I thought these animals were in good condition. I mean, this is designed to give them plenty of space to move and swim and stay cool, and that's what it does. But again, you might have a different opinion to me, which I'll be pleased to hear about. And seeing these polar bears up this close, it does make you appreciate just how powerful these creatures actually are. And as always, I'll put a few outtakes from this video at the end. If you're visiting Tokyo and want a break from temples, shopping and busy streets, then Ueno Zoo is definitely a great option to come. And we've made other videos as well from our time in Japan, which are on our channel. If you're thinking about or planning to visit Japan, you might find some of them helpful. So I'd just like to say thank you very much for watching once again, and as always, we shall see you on the next video. Take care, and as they say in Japanese, sayonara.
Okay. So we just got 2 𝐘𝐿. What else did we get? We got corn dog, Frankfurter, Fang got a steam bun, meat steam bun,
Wow.
and that came to 1,550 yen, which I don't know off the top of my head, so I'll convert it onto the screen. How was your steam bun?
Right.
It's alright?
Yes, it's good.
There you are, Fang.
My friend.
It's your friend. You resting?
Yes. Walk a lot today.
What did you get?
Squid and shell.
I'm not sure what this is. It's some kind of hot dog.
Oh.
Squid and shell.
Yeah.
Enjoy.